Oh, it is. Look at
yeah,
look at the ammo. Holy, that's a DPS hack. Look at that. Welcome to Online Game Freaks. This is Freaks, and thank you for joining our continuing series of taking on the hardest challenges that Scrap Mechanic has to offer. I've got a guest. Teedobee has joined us again, and he's taking on a little bit of a this old Scrap Mechanic, and he's gonna redecorate one of our ruined buildings. Teedobee, what's your plan here? What is the goal of this building?
World domination.
Okay, is that through military might? Is that a commercial building? Is this through a Starbucks branch? I mean, what is? How are you conquering the world?
A mixture, a militaristic Starbucks branch.
Okay, all right. Star gun, Spud Gun Bucks. I don't know. You can work on the title. I do want to just remind you again that all the scrap stuff is very breakable, and so is your stone.
Yeah, this is just kind of a layout for now. We'll see how it evolves.
So while you're working on that, my task is, we've done one really good wall, and I've been working on the others just a piece at a time, but I really need to get busy and just get them all the way up so that we don't have to worry about the tape bots. So I'm going to go out and do some mining. Now, that on its own isn't like very exciting. So I figure what we could do, Teedobee, is I've got a list of like some comments. We'll see how many we can get through, but I grabbed the comments and I figured perhaps you can give me your thoughts and some of the comments that have come through on some of the episodes. What do you think?
That sounds fun. Do you know how to remove this plant in here?
Oh, some you can't. Yeah, that's a can't.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yeah, you need to make that part of your decoration.
That's rough.
I know it adds an extra challenge, but maybe you can put a planter in it or something. Yeah, there's a couple bushes I wish I could get out of here too, right in my way. I guess the first comment that we've got for episode 1 of our series, and it was our very first Scrap Mechanic video, and so the comment I got was, and it was from someone named Leak2106, and it says, "Your talking butt is a whisper compared to the music, kind of not smart." Now, what I like about this comment is that, like, the first part of it is like kind of Shakespearean. You're talking, but it is a whisper compared to the music, and then kind of not smart. I can't argue he was right. Put it really well. And he was. I actually went into the video and I noticed there was a clip where I had one of my music was set to full. It wasn't like set to like negative 30 decibels, which is right around where I usually do the mix. So it was way too loud. You couldn't hear a thing I was saying. And I know you've run into editing before, and you know how that kind of thing can slip through, but I've learned to do better.
I was just saying, yeah, you get used to the recording software you're using too. That makes a difference.
Yeah, I was getting to, and I actually switched recording software through the series. So it actually produced a better result and actually better tools to keep me from doing stupid flubs like that. So I definitely think Resolve is better as a tool.
Oh, like video editing.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve. It works pretty good. Even I'm using the freebie. I want to get 500 subscribers before I get a DaVinci upgrade. So please like and subscribe to get OGF some better tools. Episode 2. Now it's like a little quest car you have to do. It's like the first quest you have to do. You build this cheesy little car when you're doing it. And so the comment came in, and this one's from Foamy-esque, maybe it's Foamy-esque. I don't know. Any case. His comment is, for the record, for anyone else watching this, the starter car is really bad, and he puts asterisks on that. Mostly owning to the wheels. It's generally better and faster to just walk to the mechanic station and build a real craft bot for proper wheels and skip dealing with Minecraft and scrap wheels altogether. And he's absolutely right. That first scrap car they have you build, have you tried to do the tutorial?
Yeah, I've done the tutorial. Yeah, I know the scrap car. I remember the first time we did it.
Yeah, and it is terrible. Like, it is faster literally to walk than use that piece of crap car. But you do it to clear the log. Like, I can't just have it sitting there with that quest thing blinking at me. And I do recommend it for like new players, because it tells you how to build a car, right? If you don't know how, you're like, oh, that's it. Now you just improve the materials.
Do they make you do it?
Well, it's in the list.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it's in the quest log or whatever.
It's like the only build quest where it gives you the template, and it's one of the few quests where you're actually directed to do something. They haven't quite finished that. That's chapter 2 stuff. But episode 4, this one was for the golden chest and scavenging. I was running around looking for materials, starting materials from, I'm gonna go with Foamy-esque. Was for the tower on the top of the ruin. If you use the lift to give yourself a starting boost, you can place the toilet on the side of the platform and get it up that way. There's almost always a chest there if the building has respawn. And he's right. If you go up to like the top of the building, sometimes there's a tower and you can get up there with a combination of a lift and your toilet seat. Two problems for me. One, it takes a little bit of time to do all the jumping around, and sometimes there's not a chest, so I don't bother. And two, it's another reason for me to lose my toilet seat. I just leave them lying around everywhere.
Yeah, like those little hidden chest areas, but yeah. Is it a regular chest or a golden chest?
The normal percentage, but it has a chance to be a golden, or like I guess some don't. So I guess what you call it has a higher chance to be a golden chest. And it's nice when you get a flyer because you can see them from the air. You're like, oh, it's a green one or a gold one, so you can worry about it without having to climb all the way up to it.
Yeah, we need a flying machine on this world.
I do. I'm working towards it. I've got one thruster on the bike, and I just need to get some more component kits. But yeah, I'm getting ready to make some thrusters. Like once we beat the hardest raid, I have another mission in mind, and we're gonna need a lot of thrusters for it.
I won't spoil anything.
Right? Yeah. We got big plans. So thrusters are in our future.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a hell of a time mining over here. Yeah, I thought it'd be easier to read comments and mine at the same time. It's actually tricky. All right, for the next episode, episode 5, and this one highlighted mostly about I was scavenging around, but I was also saving walks. There was a bunch of walks in trouble. The tip came again from Fomies. It says the earliest place to snag Ember for a weld tool, because it's guaranteed to always be there, is your crashed ship. There's enough there to get your initial metal, 2 bootstrap it into the weld tool, and a drill, and I believe even a cook bot, which is true. Like every starting area tile is the same, and it has Ember around the crashed ship. I guess, burned some trees when it crashed. The problem I have with this particular one is that you don't need the Ember right away. You do need it when you need it. I guess you need it for a weld tool.
Yeah, it looks like it does. Actually, I just Googled it. Unfortunately, it is level 2 metal, which is strange.
So next up, episode 6 was trading and farming, and Fomies makes another comment. Something I would recommend for anybody starting a survival run: instead of upgrading the craft bot right away, make 2. And that actually is a really good tip. The level 1 craft bot isn't that expensive, and to have 2 of them versus a craft bot that's level 2, it's so much better to have 2, right? You can make 2 different things at once. You can make 2, and you get to 4 slots. It ends up being the same number of slots because you have 2 in the first one and 2 in the second one versus an upgrade which gives you 4. But you can make 2 different things at once. You can string them together. It really is better until you get to the level 5 craft bot, and that one actually allows you, it makes everything faster. You actually get a speed increase on the things you're making. Episode 7, fresh crops. In this particular one, I just thought it was interesting because Fomies actually makes a comment about how like the wheelie issue is a problem, and it's like something I experienced like in scrap mechanic, because if you just build a light car, everything wheelies and it slides because the ground is slick. So you're always constantly battling between the ability to have a car that's fast, or one that sticks to the ground, or one that takes up way too much fuel to move around because it weighs a ton.
And then you start getting the parts, the upgraded parts, and that's when everything takes off.
Having a car with suspension versus not is much better.
Yeah, just to have it in it all.
You try to find a permit office on this planet. See how that goes.
Yeah, this planet is full of clankers.
I don't think I know the reference.
It's a joke now about, it's like a slur for robots.
Oh, really?
AI.
We figured out how to be racist against AI already. That didn't take long.
Yeah, it's funny.
It took no time at all. I'm over here checking out your little house. Oh, look at this raised floor. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how you decided to just say, fuck that plan, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep, just suffocate it.
Yeah, what plant?
Yeah, I'm liking the layout on the top, but the top layers are finished.
Those are complete. Okay, just
Yeah.
a little more flooring and you call it done. Oh, we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, next up. Again, Foamy-esque. One thing I do for cars that don't have a beacon is to install a radio and lights on them. The sound helps you home in, the lights make it much more obvious at night. Now, I agree with the lights, but one thing I can't do is that radio because of that terrible creepy, like, subliminal messaging that's coming across it.
Yeah, didn't it have some talking or something going on?
I don't know how many. I think it's got like 5 or 6 like short clips of different styles of music, and inside of them there's like random robot noises. It's kind of, there's a radio in one of the chests. You should plug it in and listen to it. Kind of creepy.
Yeah, there's a lot about this game that's kind of creepy.
Unanswered. That's why we need chapter 2.
Mysterious. Yeah.
But back to his suggestion, I can't do it because I think the radios are creepy, which would mean if I had it on the car, I would just turn it off, and it wouldn't help me when I lose the car. It would be one of the times I had it off. So, but yeah, if you like the jams, sure, go for it.
Yeah, not a bad suggestion.
So in episode 9, I'm putting off starvation. So basically, I'm putting in extra crops. And what happened, this is the episode where I triggered a massive tier that I had not planned to. And it's because I totally lost track of the tables and the number of days. So what I have is, and I'll put it on the screen, but I have the actual table that shows you all the crop rates, which includes at the bottom the final raid that we're trying to trigger when we call, we declare victory on survival, which is that level 10 third night raid, which will have 3 farm bots all at once. I know right now if I get more than one, they're just gonna go right through and destroy all that automation that I built. So that's why we're doing all this prep work.
Yeah, definitely want to make sure it's fortified.
Yeah. So what I've done is I have a printout of the table that shows you when the raids occur at what frequency, so I don't get myself in that situation again. I'm referencing it. Like right now, I have the perfect number of crops planted to get the maximum number of spines and hay bots without triggering a tape bot. I mean, and it's down to a science where I have just 4 pineapple in the ground and then 80 of the other crops. They can be other things as long as they're not pineapple or broccoli. So I have 4 pineapple in the ground, and then the rest of them are tier 2 crops, just to prevent the tape bot raid.
Well, what level is that considered?
What level is that? That is a level 6, and it's good for 1, 2, or 3 nights without getting me tape bots. On the 3rd night, I get 10 hay bots and 4 tote bots.
So there's levels that are just tape bots being introduced without farm bots, right?
Yeah. Levels 7 and 8 are just tape bots, but on level 9, the 3rd night, you get your first farm bot. And on level 10, the 1st night, 2nd night, you get farm bot, and the 3rd night, you get 3. So episode 10, this one is my how to steal a house episode. It's the one where I went out and collected all those cool buildings, like the one you're refurbishing now. So that was the episode where I started doing that. It's a different person. It's AI Masuri 4484 says, it's a great idea to make use of the auto-generated structures. I mean, it's a waste to just ignore or destroy those houses. And I totally agree. I think that's one of the cool aspects is that aesthetic that those scrap houses give.
I love that's the whole aesthetic of the game, scrap. So I really like them.
Yeah.
The raid's going on.
Well, we'll shoot the bad guys. We just talked about how you should have no problems, right? No, there's no tape bot. You'll be all right. Okay, next up on the list is episode 11, which is automated watering. This is when I put in the first automated watering system. It wasn't like the high-tech one. And I got another one from Pomiesk. It says, water cannons shoot every 4 ticks. If you set up an AND timer NOR timer loop with a timer set to 1 tick, the on pulses will synchronize with the cannon and it will fire at maximum rate, exactly matching how fast a pump can replenish the water supply. Useful if you want to design a sprinkler system. Okay, this one I have to test. We need to test this one. Well, I mean, if people want to publish their peer review articles, I'd be glad to read them.
Yeah. What if they're on scrap mechanic water cannons?
Right. Yeah. I mean, Pomiesk gets detailed, and this is one example of several, and this is one of his easier ones. So we'll have to see how this tests out.
He seems like he's played the game a couple times.
Yeah, a few times. You never know. I could have run into a developer or something. Who knows? All right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
They don't have those here at Scrap Mechanic.
Well, yeah, that's true. If they had a developer, it would be cool to run into one. Oh, look at you. Just checking out the action here. Your work in progress.
Yeah, it's a lot of detail work and a lot of clearing out. You got to count the spaces, make sure it's symmetrical and all that. And then you got to choose odd or even symmetrical and all that. So, just you wait, this whole block will be occupied.
Doesn't look OSHA certified, dude. What are you doing? That doesn't look safe. This is not safe.
Perfectly safe.
All right, so the next piece, after our little lunch break here, that we're trying to get to is feedback from Foamy-esque about the standard tick generator. We can test out the speed of the water cannons by setting up a test. Let's take a look at the experiment I set up, and I gotta say, I'm surprised. So if you look here, I have two identical systems, right? There's two water cannons, and that's these little gauges that you can see up here at the top. And there's one switch that turns everything on at once, and a water cannon and a standard vacuum pump. You pull out your wiring tool, you can see the switch turns on the pumps, and it activates both of these types of repeaters. Now, the one on the left, this type of repeater is what I usually build. It's a 2 AND gate, and then on the third gate, you can use a NAND, a NOR, or an XNOR. They all create this blinking thing. It's supposed to go as fast as the game goes, right? So it's just literally supposed to go bip, 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 bip as fast as the game goes.
Like tick speed or whatever they used to.
Yeah, exactly that, tick speed, right? So this is like a tick generator is what it is. And it's supposed to go blip as fast as it can, and then it shoots the gun, the water out of it as fast as it can. So Foamy-esque suggested the thing on the right.
Is it supposed to be French as well?
What?
You got the French flag here.
Oh shit.
The French flag here.
Yeah, I don't know how to salute. Yeah, Viva la France. Yeah. As before I was distracted, what we were looking at is the tick generator on the right by Foamy-esque. He says if you add this timer on it, and if you look, it's set to one single tick. It's like all the way down without being 0. It actually is faster. And I'm like, how? How could it be faster if the one on the left is supposed to go as fast as possible? How does this go faster with a timer and it's set to a tick? Which one do you think is going to fill up the water tank faster?
I'll go blue.
Go blue. Okay, I'll let you give it the honors. You can turn it on and watch the fountains. It creates a nice, pretty fountain.
Very nice. You getting your ceiling wet?
Yeah, it's a bit of a power wash situation. But look what's happening here. What's happening here?
Uh-oh. So which one's supposed to be faster? The tick one?
Yeah, the one on the right is if you look at the actual container, like if you open it, you can see there's only like 1 water in it. It is perfectly keeping up, but the other one is actually filling up. It's so slow, it's actually filling up.
Is that what's going on? The tick side is too fast for the tank to fill up?
Correct. Yeah, it's so fast. It's shooting the water out of the water cannon faster than it can fill up. Or at the same exact speed, really, because it still has that 1 in it. It never goes to 0. It never goes to 2. Oh, okay. You hit this one. Yeah, thanks. I was trying to talk over it. Yeah, thanks. And this one filled up anyway, yes. But yeah, that's exactly what's happening. It's going at the same exact speed as that it can shoot. So he's absolutely right. If you're watering, this thing over here on the right is faster. But my next question is, what happens if you put a gun on it? Here, why don't you grab a gun and an ammo canister, and let's replace the water cannon and the water holder with those. What I'm hoping is the one on the right empties potatoes faster than the one on the left. I hope. That would mean we figured out a trick to do DPS, but I don't know if the guns work the same as the water cannon. So this is pure science. And yeah, go for it. You can have the honors of pushing the button. Can you see a difference?
It does seem fast on the right.
Oh, it is. Look at the ammo. Holy shit, that's a DPS hack. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, you could see it too.
I have the device on the left on like 3 different places, and they're all getting replaced with the device on the right. That was a great tip. I mean, anything you can do to DPS, and what a noticeable difference. So that's got 103. Oops. And that had like 150. So yeah, almost a full stack it had put out compared to the other one. So basically mine rounded off. It took 10 seconds to get rid of the first one, and it took 5 more seconds for the second one to complete. It's 5 potatoes per second on mine. That's what I'm getting. On the right. The right one's 5 potatoes per second.
An extra potato or 2 per second is what it looks like it comes out to.
Which is crazy. That means it could get off actually, 2 or 3 more shots on the thing before it moves. I think that's a huge increase. So the next comment is Psych Ingle. And this one says it's a 3-bit binary system and not a 1-bit system. If I hit the button, it'll light up. That is a bit. It's either on or off, or a 0 or a 1, and that's what I meant by it's a 1-bit system. I meant I was using multiple 1 bits. So technically this one has 3 of those bits, so it's a 3-bit system. And there's a second half of this that I kind of got wrong too. Now, what I use, and I counted it, is this as 1. Technically, this is 0. Yeah, it starts at 0, 1. It actually counts from 0 to 7, and then you can add more to do it, but...
And this is for the digital number display.
Yeah, exactly right. Which would be kind of cool, like if I wanted to start the farm on like a non-spot, like, and have it move into the first row, like it could park itself. So that's what I got wrong. I call this whole thing a 1-bit system, but technically it's 3 1-bits, so it's a 3-bit system. I'm not an electrical engineer. I just know how to make the blinky lights get the results I want. Sometimes I don't even know why it works. I think that's good for the Q&A. More stuff, and I think we can get into some more experiments later. For now, I wanted to check in on your progress on your little building project that you've been working on while we've been doing our Q&A.
I would like to present to the online game freaks community Scrapbooks.
Look at that.
Newest coffee, one-stop shop for all things coffee.
Scrapbooks.
Coffee, that is.
That's good. I like the branding. Yes, excellent. It's open. You're already open for business, I see.
It is open, yes.
Oh, okay. We've got standing room. There's no seating, but you got some standing tables. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Service is like service possible in here?
Sometimes.
Like, I don't know if you've got employees are part of the package.
Hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Yeah, you just kind of wait around. Someone might get to you. You know.
Oh, all right. So like a Starbucks, just Scrapbooks. It's like,
Yeah, it's just like a Starbucks, and
yeah.
you know, all of our employees complain about their job as well, so it's got the full experience, you know.
Do they post like online about how they hate their jobs and they screw customers over?
Yeah, and how hard it is being a barista, you know, just a very tough life there. Go ahead and open all that on up.
Oh, okay. Open that bad boy up. Step in. Oh, it's a little tight in here, but yeah, okay. Oh, here we go.
And boom.
Boom.
You're
Speedy.
in Scrapbook jail. So this is our actual security.
It does look maximum security with the prison walls going on. But at least you could get some sunlight, you know, get some yard time.
I was about to say, yeah, we let them out in the yard, you know, once a week.
That's good.
Get to play basketball and drink some coffee, you know.
Well, remind me to make sure
sugar.
Yeah, right. Remind me to pay my Scrapbooks bill. I don't want to end up here. These component kits on the wall, man. I'm not sure we can afford that. I'm just not sure. You know, right there. I mean, that's like a suspension upgrade right there on the wall.
Those were my first component kits. I framed them and put them on the wall.
Ah, okay. Oh, I got you for your first.
Start from Scrapbooks, yeah.
I got your first 2 component kits. All right. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, I guess we can spare those.
It's in construction. It is open though. You can get coffee.
And did you get a permit to build this close to your neighbor over here? Like, you're really cutting it tight.
Yeah,
in fact, I think
some things. And
you took out his wall.
What? Yeah, we had to shave off a couple 100 feet of his property there.
Oh man, when he gets back, he's gonna be pissed.
As you can see, the customers are dying to get in there.
Yeah, they are. They're lining up, man. They're coming. They just heard you were open.
Yeah, they're busting down the walls, trying to get in.
Yeah. It's not the farm they want. It's the Scrapbooks. They just gotta have that double white mochaccino latte, whatever thing.
Componentino, a mocha Scrappuccino. Here at Scrapbooks, just high value customers only.
Well, certain ones that can afford it, you know. It's going to be at least a component kit, people.
Yeah,
These circuit boards aren't cutting it.
shop light. Yeah, it looks a little.
It's got like a
looks little
7-Eleven feel in here with the lighting, you know.
Yeah, it's depressing almost. And like the half green wall.
Yeah,
It's got some work.
and it looks like the ceiling like must have like had stains, you know, and you kind of like patched over it.
Yeah, that's water damaged.
Yeah, there's a little water damage, a little mold you had to paint over. Well, thanks for the tour, Teedobee. I really appreciate it. It's looking good. I can only imagine what the next stages of it as you improve it are. I think it looks wonderful. And I really appreciate your help with the questions, the Q&A. It kind of helps to explain it to someone rather than just talking to the air. So I appreciate that as well.
Of course, yeah. Thanks for having me.
With that, I think that's great. What we'll do next time, we can answer some more questions. I think that was a lot of fun. Some of them are highly more technical, and hopefully some testing turns in. Like the tip we found with this, how to get more DPS out of your cannons was incredible. I've already made some changes to the base to implement that. I think everyone, I really appreciate you liking and subscribing. It goes a long way to help the channel, and I hope to see you next time in game.